You're tuning into Black and White Sports on YouTube. The no-holds-barred truth on sports. The main event starts.
All right, Black and White Sports supporters. Well, they just could not wait. These WNBA players literally could not wait until what is a lucrative TV media rights deal. They can't wait for it to kick in. Now, keep in mind, over the weekend, a huge story broke out that NBA owners were furious because they were like, what exactly is going on with the WNBA's books, right? The league, even with Caitlin Clark, even with Angel Reese, the league lost $40 million this year. $40 million. All right, keep that in mind. So this league is not operating on a profit at all. It never has. It's been a not-for-profit business. And by the way, most of those businesses go out of business. Nobody would keep something going this long. But it's become somewhat of a hobby, I guess, for these owners. I don't know what, but even they are getting mad at Adam Silver. They're trying to figure it out. The NBA is putting the WNBA's numbers into NBA books. And it's like, what is really going on? Well, these players, after finally some success after all these years, have decided to opt out of their collective bargaining agreement. Keeping in mind, salaries were going to go up after the new media rights deal started, and they got a little while before that starts. It's not going to be next year, but they couldn't wait for that. That media rights deal is sizable, all right? The league is set to possibly pull a profit for the first time ever because of that media rights deal. Some estimates upwards of $100 million a year, potentially, by the way, because of Caitlin Clark. You should keep that in mind as well. Because of Caitlin Clark, the ratings, the revenue, the attendance, it's all tied to her. And the very women that cannot stand her are now trying to get a raise off of her. Let's be honest. That's exactly what's happened here. The WNBA players have opted out of their current collective bargaining agreement and face the prospect of a work stoppage if they don't negotiate a new deal with the league by the end of the 2025 season. The elected members of the Women's National Basketball Association, PA, Players Association, announced Monday that the players are seeking, quote, a business model that reflects their true value, encompassing higher salaries, enhanced professional working conditions, expanded health benefits, and crucial investments needed for long-term growth. Players have until November 1 to opt out of the current deal, which was set to expire in 2027 and will still be in effect until October 31st, 2025. The two sides have a year to come to an agreement. Citing higher television ratings, attendance figures, and franchise values, the union said the time is right for renegotiating with the league and the owners. The league also recently entered into a historic 11-year media rights deal with Disney, Amazon Prime, and NBC for $200 million a year. Now, we also know that they will get an extra $60 million from like Ion and a couple of other entities in there, okay? This was the statement from the WNBA PA president. This is a defining moment, not just for the WNBA, but for all of us who believe in progress. The world has evolved since 2020, and we cannot afford to stand still. If we stay in the current agreement, we will fall behind. You're falling behind anyway. You're not making any money. This is so wild. Opting out isn't just about bigger paychecks. It's about claiming our rightful share of the business we built, improving working conditions, and sharing a future where the success we create benefits today's players and generations to come. We're not just asking for a CBA that reflects our value. We're demanding it. God, because we've earned it. No, actually, point of fact, the business model says you haven't earned it yet. All right, that money is not there yet. And let's be real, none of y'all earned it anyway. Caitlin Clark did. It's wild. And they don't have the patience to get ready for that new media rights deal to kick in. And maybe they're going to come out and they're going to be like, okay, we won't start our new salaries or whatever until then. But they don't actually know, what that's going to look like. Maybe they've got an idea, but I think this is a part of this is public perception, and this looks bad. All right, it looks bad. Doing this right now, and on top of it, all these players are looking to benefit off the person they treated like crud all year long. I mean, this league is wild. It really is. It's nuts. Thank you, Caitlin Clark, for growing television ratings so that in the new CBA, every player can get the salaries they deserve. Look, they're also, I think, looking for the kind of money they're not going to get, folks. I mean, yeah, they may go from 75,000 a year. Some of them might make 200,000 or 225,000. But I don't know. I don't think they're going to get the kind of money that they're really looking for. So, as you can imagine, they're getting crushed over this right now. The league lost $40 million this year. You're still on NBA welfare. Come back when you make a profit. I mean, seriously. Seriously. I just hope they're smart about everything. It's business, right? Well, this business, the owners in league hasn't performed a profit in 2 decades. So the moment you get motion, you want to say you are owed and deserve something? I mean, they're talking about this being a marathon, not a sprint. They're right. I mean, they're right. I mean, that's nuts. I'm always pro player in any sport. Something about this league, though, screams ungrateful to everything. I've watched the MLS, Major League Soccer, grow from virtually nothing. You never hear anything. Constantly whining 24/7 like this league. Player entitlement has gone too far. It is the professional league that without a doubt has the most unlikable players, and it's not even close. I mean, it's hard for me to literally say there are 10 players I can root for in this league. It's wild. I mean, if it wasn't for Caitlin Clark, nah. I mean, there's no chance I would have watched. I didn't watch any of the WNBA finals. Haha. Shitting on CC all year, and the only way you get more is because of her. People are very aware of what it is they're doing. The WNBA will be $40 million in debt this year, and the players want more money. These people are delusional and clearly entitled. I mean, yeah, didn't the league lose 40 million? It's horrible timing. Horrible timing. Seriously. It's rigged. Look, and coming off of a WNBA final game that today had a hell of a lot of controversy. Look at this. Strike lockout time. Players think they're worth way more than the balance sheet shows. WNBA, that's the headline I did the video on right there. Yeah, you're welcome. It's crazy. Way too early if you ask me. I agree. Incoming WNBA lockout. Bookmark this tweet. They lost $40 million in revenue this season. That pay raise ain't happening. You guys are delusional. You're a not-for-profit org. On what grounds do you think you're worth any more money? It's wild. It really is. It is nuts. I don't know what they are thinking right now. They literally couldn't stand Caitlin Clark. Now they're using her back to make more money. And you know what? These players will beat the hell out of her again next year. I mean, I don't see anything changing. I mean, they are they run this league so loosey goosey. They don't call fouls against certain people, and their cash cow. I mean, she's going to have to wear hockey gear out there for games next year. Good luck shooting logo threes when you're wearing a Guardian helmet from the NFL. I couldn't believe it. When I saw this, I was like, well, look, we heard rumors. I made a video the other day that this might be coming, but I was thinking surely after this, the headlines this weekend of them losing 40 mil, they would back off. Nah. Just go out there, ask for more money. After it was reported there was a $40 million loss. Dumb. Tell me what you think. Peace. I'm out. Till next time.
Thanks for watching the show. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to tune in next time on Black and White Sports.